beauty of Hong Kong, the future of Hong Kong, the potential of Hong Kong lies in keeping the Hong Kong identity fluid and open to accept any individual, gay, straight, black, Indonesian. I like a lot about Hong Kong. Here's one thing I really like, and I think it's fundamental. Hong Kong identity is not an ethnic identity that can include everybody. I am Hong Kongian. I am very much Hong Kongian. So welcome to Africa Center Hong Kong, rebranding blackness, connecting communities through an African platform, and black consciousness.
香港非洲中心嘅創辦人只係 Mutaga 嘅其中一個身份，佢曾經係無家可歸嘅露宿者，亦都係第一位成功入讀本地大學嘅難民，喺香港中文大學人類學畢業，而家係前途無可限量嘅投資銀行分析師。以上全部都係喺佢2013年嚟到香港之後7年間發生嘅事。
So when I came here, the first shock was always the weather and the humidity. I couldn't even breathe very well. The second shock was that when people are eating, you know, they put the bones on the table, and I'm doing the same as well.
呢位嚟自非洲南部津巴布韋嘅天之驕子，中學畢業就獲得政府頒發獎學金去到美國攻讀精算。2013年暑假，佢返到去自己嘅國家，喺大選前參與咗教育基層投票權嘅公民運動，就因為咁俾當地嘅中央情報組織秘密警察綁架，超過5000人呢因為咁樣失蹤。當年21歲嘅佢僥倖走甩咗，帶住25蚊美金嚟到當時免簽證嘅香港求生。
When I got out of the airport, the first person also I asked, you know, like, oh, you know, I'm like, I don't really know where to go. And then they told me like, Chongqing Mansions, go to Chimsacha Station, exit E, and then go to Chongqing. That was like the first person I met.
歷劫來港，席地而睡，重慶大廈成為咗佢第一個比較穩定嘅落腳點。雖然只係住咗3個月，但到而家仍然係佢生活嘅重心。
I come here maybe 3 times a week. I get my hair cut. I come sometimes to meet friends, connect with the people here. It's a little tricky, you know. People outside of here, they don't know how to cut your hair. It needs a little more, you know, called faith on my side to have a Chinese guy cut my hair. Before in Hong Kong, you were US. Which part?
Texas.
Hello.
Hello, Ben. How are you?
Very good. Where is my mango?
Mango, no finish, no come.
Ah.
No come, you say.
No mango.
Yeah, no mango.
Oh.
Only this one, you see there is no mango.
Only this mango.
Yeah.
I feel more safe in Chongqing Mansions more than outside. You know, I think this place is just homely. Everybody here, as long as they identify as Hong Kongian, they are. You know, nobody has to question them.
Mutaga 會舉辦導賞團，鼓勵大家親身走入重慶大廈，同時佢都會領導少數族裔走入社區。佢自己就以身作則，生活重心喺尖沙咀。中大返學嗰陣就住喺土瓜灣，到而家喺中環返工就選擇住到入天水圍。除咗利用交通時間去提醒自己閱讀，更加重要嘅係可以捉緊城市脈搏。
What they call stupid, hold on, right? Gwailos don't usually understand the culture. Gwailos, they think if they know that there is char siu, I don't have the privilege of a Gwailo. Gwailo can just understand char siu and things go well. I don't have that privilege. I have to understand the culture, I have to understand the society. You know, that's why I choose to stay in Tin Sawai. I have respect for people living in Happy Valley, that's okay. But I don't think I'm in a position to naturally pick up what Hong Kong society is, what people care about.
佢話佢同好多外國人一樣，對香港嘅第一印象同埋認知都係嚟自成龍嘅電影。成龍係佢最喜愛嘅演員之一。
That's the photo he sent me as well.
但係嚟到香港，最緊要都係要面對現實。
I thought I'm gonna see like triads, you know, police cars chasing some of the triads. When I came here, unfortunately, I realized Hong Kong people are not very fond of him.
所以嚟到香港，最初屋都冇得住，佢就喺圖書館打躉，透過書本去認識香港嘅歷史、經濟、文化、地理。呢份融入本地嘅執着，令到佢以本來冇辦法工作同埋學習嘅難民身份，都可以喺冇設立任何難民權益同埋政府責任相關法例嘅香港，成功咁挑戰制度，攞到大學獎學金，入讀大學， 甚至係留學生工作簽證。
I came here, if you want to think of society in terms of a hierarchy, I was literally at the bottom of the society, even underground, sleeping on the streets. As an African, you are undervalued most of the time. So all those things I learned during this particular period, what's the actual value of things, what's the actual value of people, and at the same time, how to survive. I think this has been beautiful, and I think it prepares me better for the future.
喺呢個關鍵時刻嚟到香港，2014雨傘運動，2019反送中，佢好慶幸自己親歷咗香港嘅轉變。
I didn't think people here could be politically minded until 2014. I'm like, wow. With the umbrella movement, I'm like, wow, I was wrong. I couldn't really understand how people have emotions for something, and then when it's Monday, those emotions go somewhere, they park them somewhere. Because where I come from was, you do a protest or you go and fight for something, you are not leaving that place until either you win, you get what you want, or they kill you. But again, that is evolved, from weekend protests to, I think there was, and then it moved into like weekends plus only lunchtime, and then to full-time protesters. So to me, that was a very interesting evolution that I observed. And the world today is becoming unpredictable, and a lot of people in Hong Kong are struggling with change. I always tell people in Hong Kong, read Chinua Achebe, read Things Fall Apart, because it's a template to Hong Kong society, it's a template for change. How do you deal with change? What comes after one particular change? And I really think, that's why I think the African perspective is very important.
轉變喺佢眼中就係機會，係一個時機俾佢去擁有更多。香港燃點咗佢內心重塑黑人形象嗰粒種子，成立香港非洲中心，舉辦活動、讀書會、座談會，聚集大家，等世人認識乜嘢係真正嘅非洲。佢更加希望可以由香港擴展到去全亞洲，再挑戰西方根深蒂固嘅黑人奴隸形象。
To make the Africa Center sustainable. Because the other image of blackness that has been put by NGOs and charities that we only survive with donations and all stuff. So we said, no, we don't want any of those donations. Our mission, we want to change that idea that associate black people, Africans, with donations. Black people are being respected. We are getting a seat on the table with equal respect, not just in Hong Kong, in China, in Japan, in Korea, in Taiwan. My girlfriend is Japanese. She's doing really amazing things with the refugee community in Japan and in Hong Kong. We have a plan within the next 2 years. We establish something like a center as well in Africa in Japan.
上年津巴布韋嘅獨裁前總統 Robert Mugabe 過世，新政府上場之後 ，Mutaka 唔再係迫害嘅對象，所以就喺上年嘅聖誕同女朋友平安咁樣返咗祖國探親。
What makes me feel that's a home? It's a place that I have a special connection with. I've been in Hong Kong for almost 7 years now, and it's actually the longest place I've stayed in one town. I am putting roots in Hong Kong, that I am more invested emotionally as well. In the long run, yes, I'm gonna stay in Hong Kong, and I think it's a very important time that I'm here. I feel like I'm on a mission. I don't see what makes me not to be Hong Kongian, right? If somebody says I'm not, well, let them tell me what makes me not to be a Hong Kongian.
我連扮一個廚師都扮得唔似，只不過我好中意煮嘢食，同埋我煮嘢我覺得好好食。希望大家多啲支持啊！黃仔教主。